Out of the blue, the two of them then, at that point, take part in energetic kissing. Yet, she unexpectedly hauls herself out and says that it was a mix-up and runs out to the lodge around evening time. She gets a message from Samuel, yet disregards it. She finds Isabel making out in the pool with a young lady from their area. The following morning, she asks her about for what valid reason she was doing it. In any event, when she has a sweetheart, Isabel says that she is enamored with Mary. Yet she is simply messing around with the other young lady one day while leaving the workplace. Samuel moves toward her and says that they should have a gathering, yet she dropped it. She says that what he did was all the way out of the line and they can't meet once more, yet he says that she would need to oblige, and she at last surrenders and says that she will fix a gathering. She goes to the theater where Jacob is coordinating a play. She salutes him as the play is going to air. She goes to supper with her representatives, and Samuel is there too. In spite of the fact that they are far separated, they actually continue to take a gander at one another. Abruptly, a server carries a glass of milk to her table, yet not a single one of them has requested it. She takes a gander at Samuel and figures that he's the person who sent it across. She then, at that point, completes the whole glass of milk. And before they are prepared to leave, Samuel murmurs in her ear, and Romy sees it. Romy and Jacob are talking when Jacob calls her a decent young lady. She goes to the workplace and changes into an outfit. Then she goes to Jacob's play and compliments everybody present there yet. Rather than watching the play, she lets him know that she has some significant business in the workplace and leaves. Promptly, she goes to the workplace and finds a note that Samuel has left her, which requests that she meet at an inn. She goes to the modest lodging, yet Samuel isn't there and she needs to stand by. Samuel comes there and Romy requests that he sit, which he does. She lets him know that his way of behaving is unsuitable, yet he says that she is in on it too. If not, she could never have come to the inn. He likewise tells her that he has the control over her and requests that she bow. She is going to stoop down, yet unexpectedly runs towards the entryway. Yet she flops before her longings and returns and kisses Samuel. Yet Samuel stops her and pins her to the ground. He then, at that point, makes her stand, confronting the wall, and sits on the bed. He takes her sweets in his grasp and requests that she creep towards him. She feels embarrassed, yet it just excites her, and she does it. She then slithers towards him and takes the candy from his hand, and he pets her like a canine. He then, at that point, requests that she lie on the ground, which she does, and he begins to discharge her, and she winds up having a climax. After that, she separates in tears as a result of her responsibility, yet Samuel supports her. Soon, they start an undeniable undertaking inside their office, lodgings, and surprisingly, public spots. Isabel brings Mary over to meet her folks, and they live it up. Jacob and Romy concur that Mary is an extraordinary young lady, and they are content. One morning when she gets back home, she hears a natural voice coming from the drawing room. She sees that Samuel is there and is conversing with her whole family. She is terrified to death, yet goes there in any case, and Samuel says that he came there to drop her PC. He then attempts to leave. Yet Jacob and both the young ladies request that he stay and go with them for a climb, which he consents to. Every one of them go on a climb, yet it keeps Rye alert and aware the whole time. She drops off at his home and says that they need to stop anything that they are doing. He says that he can't comprehend her as she additionally takes part. Similarly, Romy attempts to cause him to see, yet he blasts out of frustration, which unnerves the out of her. He says that she is just terrified in light of the fact that he can settle on one telephone decision and she will lose all that she has and leave the following morning. She goes to her office and sees Samuel conversing with the HR Sebastian. She's terrified and heads inside, yet Samuel has not let him know anything. At that point, Samuel sends her a message